hours. During that semester, we must engage our students for 33 learning hours per week. 33 learning hours per week, minimum 33 learning hours per week. It may vary from 30 to 33. And what is included in the learning hours? So this point is also pertinent. What is included in the learning hours? Classroom teaching, of course, it is included. Lab work, practical work, innovation labs, projects, incubation labs, these are included. Yearly, half-yearly examinations, class test, quiz, other assessments, formative assessments are included. Activities as part of curricular structure leading to experiential learning like relevant experience, proficiency, professional levels, performing arts, fine arts, music, handicrafts, traditional heritage work, debate, discussion, essay writing. All these things are included here. Celebration of festivals in institutes, colleges, music performances, drama, contests, events, competitions like hackathons, Olympiads, etc. So these constitute learning hours. Even sports, games, physical, this continues. Yoga, life skills, social community work, NGOs, NCC, NSS, that is field visits organized by the institutions, vocational education, training, skilling, minor, major project work, assignments, field visits, projects, industry. So many things are included in these learning hours. So accordingly, we must tailor our programs or our courses, internship, apprenticeship, on-job training. The salient features of the UG curriculum. First feature is major courses. Major courses are mandatory or core to the program. Minor from different discipline, different department, different faculty, or multidisciplinarity, maybe from different discipline. Open or generic electives. These are actually we are offering freedom to the students to choose open or generic elective from other faculties. So students of Bachelor of Science degrees, they may select their generic open electives from Faculty of Humanities, Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies, Faculty of Commerce and Management, like that. So open and generic elective courses must be from the other faculty than the parent faculty which the students belong to. Vocational and skill enhancement courses. Vocational courses are related to the major. Skill enhancement courses may be related to major or minor. Or skill enhancement courses, we may cover life skill courses in skill enhancement courses. Indian knowledge system, generic Indian knowledge system, 2 credits. And another Indian knowledge system course of 2 credits, it is included under the major category. It is subject specific. For instance, astronomy can be included in physics. If physics is a major, then astronomy course can be included. Astronomy by Brahma, Gupta, Varaha, Mihira, Aryabhatta, Bhaskaracharya, etc. can be included in the as IKS subject specific. Even chemistry, IKS related to chemistry, it can be included here. That is chemistry by Nagarjuna and all these things. Even in Ayurveda texts, Sushruta Samhita, Charak Samhita, Ashtang Hruday, chemistry is prescribed. That is the Rasayana and Asa Varishtas and so on. So these courses may be the IKS subject specific, may be included in the chemistry. Co-curricular courses, I already covered this, co-curricular courses. Even you can introduce courses here, yoga and so on, even activities, courses. There may be activities. So sports is an activity, participation can be considered as an activity. That is the effect, some effect. Conference, international conference, even article presentation, article published, if the article is published in the national journal or international journal, it can be considered, we can assign credit to the students. These are the primary features. Outcome-based education as per Washington Accord. This we are emphasizing. Program educational objectives. So while we frame our curriculum, we design our curriculum, we must clearly identify, we must clearly list down the program educational objectives, the program objectives, course objectives, and course outcomes. Course outcomes. So the programs, our programs must be aligned with the graduate attributes. Graduate attributes are listed in undergraduate framework by UGC, UG framework, curriculum framework by UGC. You may refer to that document. So all these graduate attributes, program must be aligned to the graduate attributes. Graduate attributes are uh, common regardless of the faculty of the program, regardless of the faculty of the program or the discipline of the program. Graduate attributes are common to all, aligned with program educational objectives, program objectives, course objectives, and course outcomes. And then all programs must ensure attainment of National Occupational Standards, NOS. You can refer to the concerned website, NOS, National Occupational Standards aligned to relevant job role through qualification packs. So QPs are, you can have the QPs, qualification packs, and the occupations. There are NOS, and accordingly, the BOS members and the teachers, they may curate their programs so that the employability can be ensured. The skills must be incorporated in UG programs. There are different types of skills: professional and vocational skills, intellectual skills, interpersonal and personal skills, and life skills. So all these types of skills should be incorporated in UG programs. Very important. Life skills. The UGC has brought one beautiful document on life skills, Jivan Kaushal, life skills. So we may introduce life skills. We may teach life skills to our students under skill enhancement courses. In our university, uh, we adopted this. Communication skills, listening, speaking, reading, writing, and different modes of writing, digital literacy, social media, digital ethics, cyber security, non-verbal communication. Then professional skills. In professional skills, we have career skills or job skills, job-related skills, occupation skills like resume writing, interview skills, group discussion skills, exploring career opportunities. Then team skills. Under team skills, cognitive, non-cognitive skills, presentation skills, trust and collaboration, listening as a team skill, brainstorming, social and cultural etiquettes, internal communication. Leadership and management skills or leadership and managerial skills. Here, even the syllabus or contents, they are specified by the UGC. Very good document. And of course, we can use this. These different types of skills: leadership, managerial, entrepreneurial, innovative leadership, design thinking, ethics, integrity, managing personal finance, universal human values. Of course, this is important. And we can cover universal human values here: love and compassion, prem, karuna, truth, satya, non-violence, ahimsa, righteousness, dharma, peace, shanti, service, seva, renunciation, sacrifice, that is tyag, constitutional values, justice, and human rights. These are regarding the life skills. That has been elaborated here, how we have introduced this in our SEC. Life skills 1, life skills 2, and life skills 3. So 6 credits. 6 credits are assigned to life skills. 2 credits each. 1, 2, 3 is 3 categories. Employability skills. Under employability skills, we must train our students effective relationships, applied knowledge, workspace skills. So these 3 skills are important. Effective relationships, how to work in a team, how to collaborate between different teams, applied knowledge, how to apply knowledge, uh, in order to solve problems, and workspace skills required to work in industry or in that different environment. These are the employability skills further elaborated. Applied academic skills, critical thinking, interpersonal skills, personal qualities, resource management, how to manage different resources cleverly, intelligently, using of information, communication skills, systems thinking, technology use. These are all employability skills which are important. Curriculum must be focused on skill-based learning, activity-based learning, technology-based learning, experiential learning. These are the four primary crux, actually, the pillars or the principles of the curriculum. The course learning outcomes are SMART, specific. Each learning outcome, course learning outcome must be specific, measurable, attainable. Because when students will write their examinations, students will undergo their viva examination, teacher should be able to measure whether the students are able to learn, whether the students are able to achieve that particular outcome. So it should be measurable, attainable, relevant, and time based. So course learning outcomes are SMART, and we follow Bloom's taxonomy in general for learning outcomes. I hope that all are aware of the Bloom's taxonomy. We begin with remember. Some primary principles or concepts must be remembered, and then, but rather in higher education, remember does not have much importance, because the remember may be important in school education. Remember, this attribute may be important in school education. For higher education setup, this understanding is important. Understanding what the facts mean, application, to apply the facts, to apply the knowledge, to apply the facts, rules, and concepts and ideas, analysis, to analyze, break down the information into component parts, evaluate, assess, judge the value of the information or ideas, and create something new, combine various parts, create, that is synthesize, creation. Rather, the percentage, what should be the percentage understanding? Because we have observed that when we refer to the course outcomes from different universities, we have observed that their course outcomes begin with understand only. All six, because 6-unit syllabus, for each unit we must have one outcome. So all 6 units will be based on understand. So rather, this should be avoided. 1 or 2 course outcome may be based on the understanding, but then apply, to analyze, to evaluate, to create, these are equally important. To apply and create, these are important. So 30 to 40% credit should be given to application. Again, 30 to 40% creation, and then analysis and evaluation, 10%. This we should bear in mind while designing the curriculum. How to write the course outcome? Upon completion of this course, students would be able to, number 1, to understand, number 2, to apply, to evaluate, to create, like that, or to design, to develop. In this way, we can write: analyze, apply, evaluate, create. Dimensions of learning. In dimensions of learning, even vocational skills are important. Vocational skills, they are equally important. Relevant experimental learning, learning from the field, learning from the field project, field setup, practical on-site learning. Experiential learning may comprise of hands-on laboratory experiments, internships, out-of-classroom community service experiences, projects attached to courses, field projects attached to courses, practicums, field exercises, field work, projects, dissertations, community-based research, and even studio performances. For the Faculty of Humanities, we may include studio performances, say drama and music, performing arts, visual arts, fine arts, that is vocal, instrumental, studio performances. They are also given appropriate weightage. Learning outcomes should be based on the competencies the students are required to acquire and the number of credits they are required to obtain. So finally, our education is outcome based. We should incorporate skills, and it should be synchronized with National Skills Qualification Framework. Not only this framework, we have to follow other frameworks as well. National Higher Education Qualifications Framework, multimodal exit approach, allows students to enter, exit, re-enter, like that, as per their wish, and get skilled with apprenticeship, internship, or parallel course in meantime. So simultaneously, students can pursue two programs according to UGC notification or regulation. Simultaneously, students can pursue two programs simultaneously or concurrently. Why framework is required? So frameworks are very important to establish equivalences of certificates, diplomas, degrees, pan India, throughout India, uh, that is inter-universities, to understand competencies expected of a particular qualification to enable mobility of students and their employability. And important frameworks which we should learn or which we should follow: National Qualifications Framework, NQF. Globally, national qualification frameworks are followed. Even Bologna process, Bologna model, actually it emphasizes national qualifications framework. We are participating in that Bologna model also. Even National Credit Framework, UGC has published this National Credit Framework, National Higher Education Qualification Framework, NSQF, National Skills Qualifications Framework, and then National Vocational Education Qualifications Framework. This is also important, particularly for engineering and technology programs. This NVQF is important because for non-engineering and non-professional programs, credits per semester is 20. Minimum credit requirement per semester for student is 20. For engineering and technology programs, that is professional programs, credits requirement per semester is 30. So there is a difference. There is a difference between the frameworks, and this framework is followed. This framework is followed by polytechnics, engineering colleges, and like that. Bologna process, of course, we are following this. So what is the benefit of this Bologna process? Because we are participating, our students are employable even in different countries. Our students are employable in different countries. So recognition of European higher education systems and to improve the conditions for exchange and collaboration within the Europe as well as internationally. Courses, previously I have mentioned that we should allow our students to learn courses through online or quasi-online e-learning mode. This is the UGC notification dated 25th March 2021. It permits up to 40% of the total courses being offered in a particular program in a semester through the online learning courses offered through the SWAYAM. But however, unfortunately, in various states, there is some phobia amongst the teachers from granting aid colleges or institutions. There is some phobia, and it is not. What is this phobia? That is, if we allow our students for these online courses, then what will be the workload? How will it affect the workload of the existing teachers? Will the existing teachers survive, or like that? So it may be relevant, but then this is not true. This is not true because we should allow our students to choose courses, the minor courses, because if university cannot provide the minor courses because the teachers are not available, colleges cannot provide some specialized minor courses, again the teachers are not available. In such circumstances, if IIT Kharagpur is ready to provide minor courses, IIT Guwahati is also providing. ISER Tiruvananthapuram, then ISER Bengaluru, they are also ready to provide minor courses. Then why we are depriving our students from choosing these minor courses from esteemed institutes like ISERs, IITs, and so on. So that is my actually conception here. You may reduce this, it is maximum 40%, but you may think whether it is 40%, 20%, like that. But it should be provided to the students so that true multidisciplinarity can be ensured amongst the programs, and that is the right approach for our students would be employable. Then courses through online, actually, according to my opinion, they should not apply to major courses. Of course, major courses must be taught by the parent institutions where the student is enrolled. Where the student is enrolled by that college, by that institution, by that university, major courses should be taught, internship, skill enhancement courses like that. Community service courses or engagement courses must not be online. It should be face-to-face or offline only. Field project must be face-to-face offline. But regarding the other courses, say vocational programs, BOS may decide. BOS may decide whether to facilitate our students to go for online or offline. For example, university may allow up to 40% of the total courses being offered in a particular program subject to the following conditions. The course contents are alike to be decided by the concerned boards of studies. The courses are not offered. Please be assured that courses are not offered in the college, department, or university. And there is non-availability of suitable teaching staff to run the course in the affiliated college or university department. Then you can permit, then you can allow your students to actually to take this course from the other institutes, say IITs, ISERs, or even JNUs or Jawaharlal Nehru universities or Delhi universities and so on. Now, regarding online skill enhancement courses, now some skills, because even in NSQF, NSQF Ministry of Education, they have categorically mentioned that skills can be learned online. But which skills can be learned? Communications, language skills, project management, accounting, affiliate marketing, email marketing, social media marketing, financial management, investing, e-commerce, writing, mathematics skills, ethical hacking, data analytics, chatbot development, graphics design, Photoshop, video editing, and so on. So some of the skills can be learned online. So you may permit your students to learn these skills online. Finally, faculty and the academic council are the appropriate authorities according to the Act to uphold the decisions of the respective board of studies in relation to the skill enhancement courses. So two types of skills can be possible: skill enhancement courses, online skill enhancement courses, and offline skill enhancement courses. Other provision of learning, this we already covered. We should ensure that the mobility option, we have to provide mobility option to our student. Mobility across the disciplines, mobility across the institutions, across the colleges, universities, migration. Even mobility of credits earned by the students from GAN, Global Initiative of Academic Network Courses, MOOCs, SWAYAM, Swachh Bharat Internship Program, etc., shall be credited in accordance with the provisions made under the respective schemes as amended from time to time, subject to the compatibility of course contents and assessment process with the prior approval of the respective board of studies. Possibility of opting courses offered by approved online or open learning platforms. I have already covered this. There is another important concept which exists in NEP, that is clustering. Clustering. We can cluster different institutions together, different universities together, different colleges. In Maharashtra, Maharashtra government has articulated this document, Uniform Statute number 2 of 2023, with regard to clustering. Unique initiative. The government of Maharashtra has taken a unique initiative for promoting autonomy and excellency in higher education by empowering autonomous colleges. And through empowered autonomy, autonomous colleges can award joint degrees in collaboration with universities. What are the benefits of clustering? These are the benefits. Of course, the clustering encourages resource sharing, sharing of infrastructure, sharing of resources, sharing of laboratories, sharing of faculty members, exchange of best practices, enhanced cooperation among institutions, colleges, enhanced infrastructure, optimized resource utilization, and then finally, it will lead to the creation of vibrant educational ecosystem that fosters academic excellence, research, and holistic development of students. So we can have clustering of autonomous colleges, autonomous recognized institutions, clustering of affiliated colleges, and cluster university. We can even have this cluster university dedicated. In Maharashtra, so Maharashtra has emerged as a pioneer in this clustering by becoming the only state in India to secure approval for the establishment of cluster universities under aegis of Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan, RUSA, establishment of cluster universities under the aegis of RUSA. Today, 3 cluster universities are functioning in the Maharashtra state: Dr. Homi Bhabha State University, HSNC University, Mumbai, and third one is Karmavir Bhaurao Patil University, Satara. This reflects the state's commitment to academic, administrative, and government reforms for providing quality education and fostering a holistic learning environment. So this is regarding the cluster universities and regarding the template or the pro forma, how to apply the guidelines. There are guidelines, detailed guidelines. These are the requirements. Requirement for the formation of cluster university, number of colleges. So to form a cluster university is required, it is required to pool the resources of a minimum 2 and not more than 5. So 2 to 5. Within the cluster university, we can accommodate 2 to 5 aided or unaided colleges under a single management. So leveraging their academic, physical, and technical facilities. If there is a potential to include more than 5 colleges within the cluster university, the state government may evaluate such applications on a case-to-case basis. But generally and normally, more than 5 colleges will not be permitted under this cluster university. What are the institutional requirements? Institutional requirement among the cluster university, there might be 5 colleges, and amongst the 5 colleges, one college will act as a leader. One college will act as a leader, that is the lead college. The lead college must have been in existence for the previous 20 years. This is the requirement. The lead college must have been in existence for the previous 20 years. And there is another requirement on the based on the minimum enrollment. The lead college must have an enrollment of at least 2,000 students, all programs taken together. All the participating colleges, including the lead college, must have an enrollment of at least 4,000 students, all programs taken together. There are some conditions with regard to physical proximity to establish, because the different colleges and different institutions in a cluster university should be neighboring, that is, they should be in close proximity. To establish a cluster university, it is essential to ensure a suitable physical proximity among the participating colleges involved. And this proximity allows for the sharing of physical and human resources, as well as enables seamless mobility for students and faculty members. So this proximity should be maintained. So 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. So this is the criteria. So what is the criteria here? Participating colleges should be located within a maximum radius of 25 kilometers. So we can form a cluster university. With this condition, that the participating colleges are located within a maximum radius of 25 kilometers. Means students and teachers, they can migrate from one college to another college very easily within 10 to 15 minutes or 30 minutes at the most. So this is 25-kilometer radial distance. Exceptions may be considered for distances beyond this radius on a case-to-case basis. The government and their committee, they may assess the specific condition or special condition. But normally, this we must follow, 25-kilometer limit. Land availability and required construction, there is also limit here. Must have combined construction area of at least 15,000 meters square. Then 2 hectares of land in Mumbai metropolitan region, or the minimum land required for constructed area and facilities as one above. In that is 4 hectares in metro cities. So far as Maharashtra is concerned, Nagpur, Aurangabad, Pune, Nashik, and 6 hectares of land in the remaining areas of the Maharashtra. So according to the categories of the cities, so it has been designed. For Mumbai, it is less, 15,000 meters square, metropolitan 2 hectares, metro cities 4 hectares, and 6 hectares for remaining areas. Academic standards, again the NAC score. The lead college must have a NAC rating of 3.25 or an equivalent NBA score, or 60% of programs must be accredited by NBA for professional programs. For non-professional, NAC. All participating colleges must have a valid NAC rating and or minimum 30% programs with valid NBA accreditation. So NBA accreditation is required. NBA accreditation is required for professional programs, engineering, technology programs, management programs. So cluster universities, we have 3. Here research center. At least 2 functional research centers. It is a requirement. 2 functional research center must be there. Research capacity. Lead and participating colleges should have excellent research performance through publications, undertaking research projects, and mentoring research students. Then the colleges or institutions must have strong academic track record. They should demonstrate high academic performance in interdisciplinary teaching and research programs. In mobilization of resources, the proposed cluster university should be able to demonstrate the capacity to mobilize resources other than the available public funding. These are all other requirements. Digital infrastructure. Some minimum digital infrastructure is required. Offering courses in local and other Indian languages, vernacular languages. Strong industry, or that is a profound industry collaboration. The proposed cluster university should submit the current status of partnerships, collaborations, licensing with national, international institutions, industries for research collaborations, as well as apprenticeships, internships, and embedded degree programs. And it should submit. University must submit a roadmap, vision with mission for its upscaling and expansion. These are all the other requirements. So this is the document. It is available on the website also for the cluster, regarding the clustering, new credit framework. The compliance with the guidelines of UGC and state government, strong governance structure. Reservations should be provided to the students as per policy of state government. And these universities are all members of the universities, colleges, institutions must provide disabled friendly infrastructure. The infrastructure has to be disabled friendly. The commitments. So accordingly, detailed project report must be submitted. The commitment must be the implementation of National Education Policy 2020, sharing of facilities and ventures, academic examination and governance reforms. And these are the another attributes of the cluster universities: accommodation, scholarships, ICT integration, performance appraisal, faculty excellence. We have another modus operandi for the students, that is academic bank of credit. So all colleges all universities actually must get registered on this ABC, all students. This is the mechanism. Academic bank of credit, digital, virtual, or online. So registration is very simple. One may visit this www.abc.gov.in, and students are able to register. Students should have a DigiLocker account, so they should sign in using a mobile, their username and PIN. The Aadhaar card and the mobile number on the Aadhaar card, actually they should be mapped, they should be matched. If there is a mismatch between the mobile number on the Aadhaar card, then the students should acquire a updated Aadhaar card with their new mobile number. This is the process. By this time, all universities and all institutions might have completed this process. That is generation of academic bank of credits. ABCD ID will be unique for each student. There are two options, option A and option B is on the DigiLocker portal. These are the instructions for college and department. This is important. AISHE code, this is important. Universities must appoint NEP coordinators for smooth conduction of NEP 2020, smooth incorporation of NEP 2020 across all programs. Then university must also appoint Sarthis. That is, what are Sarthis? Sarthis are students ambassadors. Sarthis are students ambassadors. And the students ambassadors should be, name of the students ambassadors should be communicated to the UGC. These are the level descriptors, NEGQF. While the designing of the curriculum, designing of the program, say level 1 is a certificate level 4.5, that is the first year of 3-year UG. So we should follow the level descriptor. NEGQF document is a very useful document, important document, and everybody must study this document. Learning outcomes, for instance, learning outcomes descriptor for qualification at level 4.5. What is expected? What is expected from the students when they complete 2 semesters of the course or 1 year of the course? What is expected from the students? This is important. What we expect. If the students wish to exit, they may be allowed to exit. But after their exit, they may be absorbed in some enterprises, in some businesses like that. So what is expected? The document, it is well documented. Knowledge and understanding, the graduate should be able to demonstrate the acquisition of. So everything is listed here. So all the members of the boards of studies and all faculty members, because boards of studies, rather they depend or they rely on the faculty members in content, in the design of the contents. Actually, the role of the faculty member is equally important here. So knowledge and understanding is one particular attribute. Second one is general, technical, professional skills required to perform and accomplish tasks. Third one is application of knowledge and skills. Fourth is generic learning outcomes. Fifth is constitutional, humanistic, ethical, and moral values. Employability and job-ready skills, occupational skills and entrepreneurship skills and capabilities, qualities, and mindset. Credit requirements, entry requirements, everything is given. So in this NHEQF document, the expectations from the students for level 4.5, level 5, level 5. That is a 5.5, 6, 6.5, everything is given. So this is all with regard to the curriculum for UG and PG programs in the light of NEP 2020. So I think I have completed my slides, all slides. By this time, it is already 4:46. If you have any queries, Let me know your queries.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for such a wonderful and insightful session. During this 90 minutes of period, you have really given the clear-cut roadmap of this NEP and how it should be implemented in our curriculum as well as in the institute. Not only in the curriculum, you have also described its governance structure, in which way we will go.
Yes, sir. What has happened? There is no voice. Hello.
Sorry for the disturbances. So participants,
Yeah, yeah.
if
Now voice is clear.
anyone has any queries or the
Yes, sir.
questions, you can please ask to Professor Dudul, sir. Please, anyone.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir, please. Yes, anyone has any queries or the questions?
Otherwise, you can also email me. I can answer. I think there are no questions.
Sir, one is the question from YouTube.
Yes.
They are asking if there are n number of affiliated colleges in each to each university.
Yes.
How it would be possible to convert these institutions up to 2030 in the multidisciplinary institution? Is it possible or feasible considering the existing infrastructure?
Is this question related to clustering?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes. I think this question is related to the multidisciplinary institute that will be clustered
Multidisciplinary, yeah.
institute.
Yeah, this is true that say for instance, if we examine the situation or scenario in any state in India, there are numerous state universities or public universities and many affiliated colleges, and the colleges are associated or affiliated to
Madam,
the
please mute
university.
your mic. Madam, please mute your mic.
Please mute your mic. Please mute your mic.
Dr.
Please.
Rajeshri, madam, please mute your mic.
Yes.
Sir, please.
Now the concept of clustering is very good because in true spirit, a single college or single institution cannot provide all benefits of this NEP 2020 to their students. So I think the future of NEP 2020 is to adopt the concept of clustering. So every institution should consider there are like-minded partners within the group. Say they may consider a group of 5 institutions so that multidisciplinary education or multidisciplinary programs can be designed. Now, right now, there are many constraints. So right now, we have also incorporated department-specific concept, department-specific courses. When we say that we are offering multidisciplinary programs. But when 3 or 4 institutions or when 5 institutions, they come together and according to the MOU, because there some mechanism is required, MOU has to be signed, some accord has to be signed, and then this is for the future, because every institution will have a unique strength. Every institution or every college will have unique faculty members, may have their strengths and unique capabilities. When all these unique infrastructure and the resources, faculty members, professional experts, they are combined together in a cluster. They are combined together in a cluster. But in Maharashtra, the state government of Maharashtra, these the cluster university, this is the concept. The DPR, the detailed project report, should be submitted to the state government of Maharashtra. That is, these 4 or 5 colleges or institutions, they are willing to form a cluster university. The government will examine the DPR. Government may send their committee. Government may send the committee for assessing the situation, and they may sanction it. So it may take again some time, but the concept is good. The concept is good because this is the future. This is the future actually. After say 2 years, after 2 years, actually, all colleges, all institutions must introspect with regard to their infrastructure, with regard to their teaching staff member, their infrastructures, their strengths, and then they can identify. These colleges can identify their partners, suitable partners. They can have a group. They can form a group. Again, there is a condition in the Maharashtra that is 25 kilometer. So radial distance of 25 kilometer. 25 kilometer is that is a large distance actually. So within 25 kilometer, we can manage, or the cluster university can manage to accommodate 4 or 5 institutions, 4 or 5 colleges. There may be some conflicts of interests between the management, governing bodies and management. So actually, then the MOU is required. Some common points of agreements they are required, because the 2 different managements, 2 different governing bodies, or 5 different governing bodies, because every college or every institutions may be governed by different management or different governing bodies. So there might be such situations, but to achieve the proper goal, to attain that objective, to attain the objective, actually they should forget the differences and they should come together. So the concept is very good, but it should be materialized. It should be materialized actually. In Maharashtra right now, there are only 3 cluster universities at present, and maybe other colleges within the jurisdiction of other universities, they they may be thinking to apply. They may be thinking to submit a DPR to the state government of Maharashtra. In the rest of the country or in other states, I'm not aware of the situation, but the situation may not be much different, because the concept of clustering, it was introduced in the NEP document, and this concept, this clustering should be encouraged. This clustering should be adopted by all universities, by all colleges, because all faculty members should change their mindset. All faculty members should change their mindset. That is, what is the mindset? Now today's mindset is to work in isolation. Teachers or the faculty members, they are interested to work in isolation. But that instead of this approach, they should learn to work in collaboration. They should learn to work in collaboration. Now, this approach, that is the working in a team or working in a collaborative team like that, this must be encouraged. This must be enhanced. Nowadays, we again observe that in one department, one teacher may not speak to another teacher. This might be the situation, but we should change. So this situation should be changed actually. So there must be proper collaboration between different departments of the university. That is inter-university collaboration. Then there must be a collaboration between teachers within the same department. That is intra-department collaboration or intra-university collaboration, inter-university collaboration, and then the clustering. So we have to change our mindset. We have to change our mindsets, because otherwise, we may not be able to implement NEP 2020 in true spirit. We may not be able to implement it. We should change. And this is, of course, for the noble cause of the students, for the society. And I think I answered. I have tried to answer. Yes. Hello.
Yes, in
Any other question?
yes, any other questions or queries?
You may also you may request them to email me their
So
queries.
what can I do? I will share your email address with all the participants.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. Sure, sir.
So they can directly interact with you, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I shall try to
Sir, I
answer
have
their
one
queries.
question.
Yes.
Sir, you said that there is a flexibility if the student wants to do.
Ma'am, Dr. Shalaka, ma'am, your voice is not clearly heard here. Please,
Audible now?
ma'am, audible.
Now?
Voice is not clear. Now it is clear, ma'am. Please.
Voice is low. Yes, please.
Sir, you said that there is flexibility, like the students can attend different courses if he wishes to.
Yeah.
So in that case, issues like attendance and eligibility and all, how those things will be tackled?
Yeah. Yeah. This is a very good question, because UGC regulation says that you should allow your students to earn 40% credits through, say, distance learning or online learning and so on. Now, if the student has registered in say different institutions, say IITs or say ISERs or NITs or different universities, then you should move the resolution. You should move the resolution through boards of studies. That is, if the student is registered in the from the approved institutions, because now IIT Kharagpur, IIT Guwahati, IIT Delhi, then ISER Bengaluru, and other institutions, even Delhi University, they are offering courses. They are open. They are open to offer courses to the students of different universities, other colleges, other institutions. So BOS or university, the parent university must consider, parent university must approve their course, must approve their course. If the course is being taught by the IITs, ISERs or NITs, then the student will undertake this course from the concerned institution or concerned university. Then the student will be evaluated by the concerned institution, concerned university. Even if the student has selected a course from MOOC, say Swayam, so Swayam has a different mechanism for the assessment evaluation, has a different mechanism. And finally, the student should submit. At the end, students should submit their result, even attendance, because the attendance and the attendance results. So teaching, learning, evaluation, examination, all these four parameters would be looked after by these institutions, where we are permitting, where we are allowing our students to undergo, to pursue the courses. We are allowing our students. So these aspects would be dealt in by the respective institutions, maybe ISERs or Swayam or IITs or NITs and so on. So finally the declared result should be submitted by the students to the principal of the college or director of the institution, or should be submitted to the university, and it should be accepted, it should be approved. If there are any differences between the credits, if there are any differences between the credits assigned, then the equivalent credit should be assigned. For instance, in your curriculum, there are 4 credits, and if the student is selecting a 6 credit course, then 6 credits should be converted to 4 credits. Appropriate scaling should be there. Appropriate downscaling should be there. Sometimes upscaling is required. Sometimes downscaling is required. So BOS should make a decision. Academic Council should uphold, academic council of the respective universities should uphold the decision of the boards of studies with regard to the selection of the courses by the students from different institutions. Now, if the student wishes to select a course from the neighboring college, not the different universities, a neighboring college, the college which is located at a distance of 15 kilometer or 25 kilometer, in such situation, boards of studies and the academic council, they can pass a resolution, they can permit. So we can permit our students to take the course or to select the course from other college or neighboring college like that. So it is up to the BOS. So BOS should be actually should consider this. That is, even from the neighboring college or the other college, maybe in the close proximity, maybe at a distance of 25 kilometer like that, or even the premium institutions which are permitted in that is the ODL or online, they can also be considered. If there are any mismatches between the credits, then the equivalent credit should be given, equivalent credit should be awarded. Finally, it is the grade point average and so on. So we can consider. Only thing is that strong will is required. We can pass it through the appropriate authorities. So BOS is the authority for that particular discipline regarding the design of subject and content. Faculty is the authority to design the scheme and templates. And academic council finally is the apex authority here in the so far as the university is concerned. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Am I able to address the
Yes,
issue?
yes. Yes, very well.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. So one more
Thanks.
question I have.
Yes.
So suppose I am a student, I want to go in a neighboring college, but the neighboring college is saying that you are not eligible. Maybe I'm not fitting in their eligibility criteria. So under NEP, you are supposed to give like you cannot withhold the student from taking it, knowledge. So like how will it be such a thing be dealt with?
Sorry, your voice was very low.
Acha.
I couldn't
So
listen it.
I'll
Please.
repeat once again.
Yes.
Say suppose I am a student and I
Hmm.
want to go in a nearby college. I'm interested in some course of a nearby college.
Hmm. Yes.
But then when I go to the nearby college, they are saying that I do not fit into their eligibility criteria.
Hmm.
So like NEP, under NEP, you cannot stop anybody from taking knowledge, right? So how will this be addressed?
Yeah. Now, in this situation, ma'am, actually, there must be a consensus or the principals. Actually, at the local level, the colleges should undergo, or colleges should establish MOUs, functional MOUs between institutions. Because all of a sudden, principal of another institution or director of another institution may not allow the students, because again, it would be a burden on their infrastructure, say classrooms or laboratories and all these things. So there has to be collaboration, there has to be understanding. I think the university should play their role here. University should make a resolution in the academic council that the all colleges or all institutions should cooperate, or all institutions should facilitate or cooperate the students, support the students. If the students they would like to register for a few courses in other institutions, the principals and directors should permit them, should allow them. So these permissions are required. It means that some MOUs are required, because there might be some differences, there might be, say, reluctant approach and so on. But actually, if we want to implement NEP, actually very meticulously, very scrupulously, then actually there should be some awareness, acquaintance, and vice chancellor of the university may appeal to all principals, all directors, uh, because for the noble cause, and then because if the for the laboratories, basically for the laboratory or practicals, if the students from other colleges, other institutions, they are coming, then because the practicals are conducted in batches, the workload of the teacher may increase. The workload of the teacher of the other institute may increase.
Yeah.
So these issues must be resolved. These issues must be resolved between the principals or between these two colleges or the colleges which are under the jurisdiction of that MOU. These are the actually issues. Whenever actually when we implement, then we will come to know. We will come to know the problems. We will come to know the issues, and then we will have our means. We will have our we can uh, we can innovate, or we can have our own ways how to mitigate the issues and so on. Because right now we can only speculate. Right now we can speculate, or we can predict what might be the issues, what might be the problems. When we actually implement, then we may come across some altogether different problems. But then I think with the support, some institutions may not allow, some institutions may allow. It may happen. It may happen. It may happen that within one metropolitan cities, out of 200 colleges, 20 colleges may not. 20 colleges are reluctant to participate. Okay, we can leave these 20 colleges, but rest of the 80 colleges or 80 institutions, they can collaborate together, and they can work together. So these are all the issues, practical issues. Again, because the cause is the noble cause, that is students, society, and the internationalization of the education, then the quality. I believe that the um, other colleges, other colleges that may not be interested right now, but they may come in the mainstream. They may come in the mainstream. Some brainstorming, or we should persuade them. We should persuade them. So that persuasion is required. Persuasion from the top authorities, persuasion from the key posts, say vice chancellors or the director of higher education, director of the technical education, and like that, and some addresses by the ministers. So if we follow the persuasion philosophy, persuasion by influential people, then everybody will cooperate. Everybody would collaborate, and then that would be the paradise actually. So we may be able to implement. So these are the issues I know. These are the issues at the local level. The workload, then the how we can allow the students, because we may not know
So
how
one
many
thing,
students. Yeah,
yeah. So the Western colleges like US and all countries, like they are already they have implemented wherein this flexibility is already in
yeah,
present there. So
hmm,
we can take insights or inputs from them also,
yeah,
like how they are resolving such
yeah.
issues.
Here in face-to-face mode, if we offer our theory course in face-to-face mode, there might be a problem imposed by our infrastructure, that is the classroom size of the classroom. But the if you provide the course, if you provide the learning through online mode, then the number of participants is not a limit. So actually, that particular ICT infrastructure is required. And as you have rightly said, that is, we should study, or we should examine how the universities in US, how the universities in UK, and how they are supporting their students, how they have evolved their model. Because this is the process of evolution. We are in the process of evolution now, because right now we don't know anything. Actually, we have started the implementation. When the students when the students would leave at the end of first year, we don't know how many students will be leaving right now. It is only probabilistic. How many students will re-enter? How many students will leave? How many students will join other institutions, neighboring institutions? How many students will join the institutions from other states? that again, the picture is not clear. The picture is not clear. But the mechanism, the government of India has provided us the mechanism and the frameworks. Mechanism is ready. Mechanism is ready. The all universities or all premium institutions, they are members of the academic bank of credits. Mechanism is ready, and when actually we will go through the process, we will evolve. We will remove the disparities, we can remove the anomalies, we can remove the errors, and we can correct ourselves if there are any lapses. And that is how we can move forward, we can step forward, I think. So we should understand, we should study the higher education models in other countries as well. It is true.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Participant,
Participant, if any queries or the questions, or we shall conclude this session here. If anyone has any queries or the questions, or we can conclude.
so now let us
Sir, I think there is no. Yes, sir. Yes.
Let us conclude, and otherwise, if they have queries, they can email. You can share my email ID with them.
Yes, sir.
So
I will share.
please.
I will share your email
Yeah,
ID
okay.
all of the.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So shall we conclude, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes. Please.
So on behalf of the Malviation Teacher Training Center, Sant Gandhi Baba of University, I here to extend my sincere gratitude to Professor Dudukar for explaining and motivating us to participate in this crucial in clustering of university, UGPG credit structure of proposed structure of this national education policy, as well as inclusion of internationalization of higher education, diversity and inclusion, thereafter SWAM and MOOCs, and institutional infrastructure. Yes, sir, as you have told, there are a number of challenges while implementing this. Definitely, with working together and holding hand to hands, we will solve that problem, and definitely we will find out the new ways, and we will achieve this implementation by upcoming future, sir. So on behalf of Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, I again extend my sincere gratitude for being with us, enlightening us, and sparing your valuable time, precious time towards this session, in spite of very busy schedule, hectic and very schedule. I will also send my sincere thanks to all the participants for taking active participation in the interaction, as well as patiently listening. And with the kind consent of Professor Dudul, sir, I would like to declare that this session will be over here. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, one and all. I also extend my sincere thanks to everyone who listened my talk very patiently. Thank you so much. And if you have any queries, please feel free to email me.
Yes, sir. I will share your email ID with all of
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
Okay, participant, as far as concerned with the next session, we will begin the next session sharp at 10 p.m. Due to some whatever circumstances by 2 hours, we will reach 7 p.m. 7 p.m.